Ever wondered just how much the creator of the universe, the most potent entity in existence, loves you personally? It's a thought to ponder, isn't it? Consider this for a moment. The God who architected the cosmos, the stars, the planets, and every intricate detail of life loves you. Not just humanity in general, but you as an individual. He cares about your journey, your joys, your sorrows, and he desires to be an intimate part of your life. This love persists regardless of the paths you've trodden or the mistakes you've made. Even if you've spent years seemingly running from him or have done things you deeply regret, his love remains unwavering. He still yearns for a relationship with you. So what does this love look like? The Bible in 1 Corinthians 13:4-7 aptly describes it. It tells us that love is patient and kind. It is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Now, imagine being loved in this manner. Picture a love that is patient, that is kind, that doesn't keep a record of your wrongs. A love that is always hopeful, always enduring. This is the perfect, unchanging love that God has for you. Yet, God's love goes further. It doesn't hinge on your behavior or your actions. Unlike human love, which often depends at least partly on the person being loved, God's love for us is unconditional. It is a love that chose you, that adopted you as his own, that calls you his child. So take a moment, let it sink in. The God who spoke the universe into existence loves you personally and profoundly. Just imagine being loved in this perfect and unconditional manner. It's life-changing, isn't it? And yet, God's love is so immense, so profound, it surpasses our human comprehension. Picture this, if you will, the same love that sparked the creation of the universe, that shaped the stars and breathed life into existence, is the same love that God extends to each one of us. It's as if we're trying to measure the depth of an ocean with a mere cup. The Apostle Paul once wrote to the Ephesians, "May you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep his love is." God's love isn't just wide, it's boundless. It's not just long, it's eternal. It's not just high, it's infinite. It's not just deep, it's unfathomable. And unlike human love, it doesn't hinge on our behavior. Imagine that, being loved unconditionally despite our mistakes, our shortcomings, our failures. That's the beauty of God's love. It's not dictated by our actions or choices. Scene script. Have you ever considered this? God calls you his child. Yes, you heard it right. The creator of the cosmos, the master of the universe, calls you his own. In the words of 1 John 3:1, "See how very much our Father loves us, for he calls us his children, and that is what we are." But what exactly does this mean? Well, it's not just about being created by God. It goes beyond that. It's about being chosen, being adopted into his family. Let's take a moment to delve into this. As clearly stated in Ephesians 1:5, God decided in advance to adopt us into his own family by bringing us to himself through Jesus Christ. This is what he wanted to do, and it gave him great pleasure. Adoption is a deliberate act. It's not something that happens by accident. It's a conscious choice, a willful decision. When parents adopt a child, they don't just stumble upon that decision. They choose to love, to cherish, to commit to that child for life. They're saying, "You are mine and I am yours. I will be there for you, come what may." That's what God is saying to us. When God adopts us, it's not an accident, it's not a backup plan. It's his first choice, his desire, his pleasure. He chooses to love, to cherish, and to commit to us forever. He is saying, "You are mine and I am yours. I will be there for you, come what may." In the grand scheme of the universe, amidst the galaxies and stars, the God who set it all in motion chose you. He decided in advance to bring you into his family, to make you his child. He did it not out of obligation or necessity, but out of love. Pure, unadulterated love. God, the Father of the universe, not only loves you, but also chose you to be his child. Pause for a moment and let that sink in.